Hey there, I'm DJ Woofles, and boy, do I have a tale to tell you. You see, I always dreamed of going viral, being the top dog, you know? Then I got this gig at the wildest party you've ever seen. At first I was like, whoa, is that a Viking and is that gorilla smoking? But as I started spinning those tracks, something magical happened. The music brought everyone together like peanut butter and jelly. Suddenly I realized it wasn't about going viral anymore. It was about creating harmony, both in music and in life. And let me tell you, seeing a Viking dance with a gorilla, priceless. So remember, folks, sometimes the real magic isn't in being seen. It's in helping others be heard. Now let's get this party started.
Am I the only one that didn't know a creature could be both hilarious and terrifying? Well, buckle up! Meet the Giggle Goblin. He's got the body of a goblin and the laugh of a hyena. One minute he's juggling flaming torches, the next he's sneaking up with a spooky grin. But don't worry, his bark is way worse than his bite. Picture this. He's popping out of nowhere with those goofy eyes and that cackle. Ha! But just when you think you've got him figured out, bam! He's doing the moonwalk. Yeah, you heard me right, but here's the kicker. Giggle Goblin loves a good prank. So if you hear that eerie laugh, get ready for some giggles and maybe a tiny jump scare. Just remember, it's all in good fun. So if you're looking for a creature that's both side-splitting and spine-tingling, the Giggle Goblin's got your back. Or maybe he's right behind you. Who knows? Stay tuned for more animated antics. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell.
Ryan is a good mouse. He is always kind. He is always helpful. Please subscribe to this channel for more exciting video. Ryan has a big dream. He wants to be a doctor. Ryan wants to help others. He knows being a doctor is hard. But Ryan is ready to work hard. He knows he can do it. Ryan starts his studies. He reads many books. He learns about the body. He learns about medicine. It is not easy. Ryan faces challenges. Sometimes he doesn't have enough money. Sometimes the lessons are very difficult. But Ryan never gives up. He trusts in God. He knows God will help him. Ryan studies every day. He works very hard. He never gives up on his dream. He knows that doctors help people. Ryan is happy to help. He is getting closer to his goal. He is becoming a doctor. Finally, Ryan finishes his studies. He is now a doctor. Ryan is so happy. He did it. Ryan helped many people as a doctor. He worked hard. He trusted in God. He never gave up. Ryan is an inspiration to us all.
I got the eye of the tiger, dancing through the fire, 'cause I am the champion, and you're gonna hear me roar louder than a lion, 'cause I am the champion, and you're gonna hear me roar.
I was walking in the rain with my Tim's on, stepping over puddles full of pain. It's a big storm. 13 on my ball mains. It's a big storm. In the club, let them make it rain. Like what, nigga? We don't fall with you. No, I'm all about my box, nigga. I don't charge niggas. Ever since I was a young nigga, coming up, nigga. Ain't nobody show me love, nigga. So it's fault, niggas. It's just us, nigga. Nigga, this is what that jungle do. Nigga, this is what that jungle do. That jungle turned me to a monster. That jungle made me go harder. That jungle turned me to a monster. That jungle made me go harder. That jungle turned me to a monster. That jungle made me go harder. The jungle turned me to a monster. The jungle made me go harder. Jungle turned me to a monster. Nigga, this is what that jungle do. Nigga, this is what the jungle do.
Meet Barkley, the claymation canine with moves that'll make your tail wag. Watch him groove to the rhythm, shake those paws, and howl to the beat. Barkley's not like the rest. He's got style all his own. From head spins to tail whips, he's breaking it down. This pup's got talent that can't be denied. Barkley's here to show you how it's done. Now that's what we call puppy power. Subscribe and like for more possum dance moves.
Hey, kiddos, get ready to dive into an epic spy adventure with Mickey and the gang, all in amazing claymation. So buckle up, because here comes the action. It all begins on a sunny day in Toontown. Mickey, Minnie, Donald, and Goofy are hanging out in the park when suddenly, whoosh! A mysterious letter drops from the sky. Mickey picks it up and reads, "To the best team ever. We need your help to save Toontown." Signed, Agent Double Ears. The gang gasps in shock. Mickey grins and says, "Looks like we've got a mission, pals." Off they go to the secret headquarters hidden beneath the old treehouse. Inside, gadgets and gizmos light up the room. Minnie grabs her spy glasses, Donald picks up his laser pen, and Goofy, well, he grabs a banana. Oops, wrong gadget. Goofy chuckles. Their mission? To stop the evil Dr. Shadow from stealing the Toontown crystal. The gang sneaks into Dr. Shadow's lair, using their spy skills to dodge lasers, crack codes, and outsmart guards. Mickey whispers, "All right, team, we need to find that crystal." They split up, each using their unique talents. Minnie's stealth helps her slip past cameras. Donald's cleverness helps him crack the security system. And Goofy? Well, Goofy stumbles into a trap. "Gorsh, guys, a little help?" Goofy calls out. Mickey quickly springs into action, using his grappling hook to free Goofy. "Thanks, Mick," Goofy says, dusting himself off. Finally, they reach the crystal room, but Dr. Shadow is waiting for them. "You're too late," he cackles, but the gang is ready. With a swift move, Mickey distracts Dr. Shadow while Minnie uses her spy glasses to locate the crystal's weak spot. Donald's laser pen zaps the lock, and Goofy slips on a banana peel, sending Dr. Shadow flying into the wall. They grab the crystal and make their escape, just as the lair starts to crumble. Back at headquarters, they place the crystal in its rightful spot, and Toontown is saved. Mickey turns to his friends and says, "Great job, team. Toontown is safe thanks to us." They all cheer and high-five, knowing they're the best spy team ever. And that's how Mickey and the gang became the heroes of Toontown. Remember, kids, teamwork makes the dream work. Thanks for joining me on this epic spy adventure. See you next time for more fun and excitement. Catch you later, secret agents.
This is Wix Studio, the platform for agencies and enterprises, built to meet any brief. When your project calls for bold creativity, design freely on Figma and seamlessly move to Studio, where your vision takes shape. Fine-tune every detail, add motion, craft custom interactions, and let AI handle responsiveness. When the brief calls for complex structure, the visual sitemap is your starting point. Let AI map your site architecture. Toggle between bird's eye view and wireframes. Refine and rearrange. Then, dive into your favorite part, the design. For projects that are rich in content, use a no-code CMS. Combine bold design and smart data to create hundreds of dynamic pages while staying true to your creative vision. As a designer, you adapt to every project. Your tools should do the same. Wix Studio, built for the way you create.
Woof! The name's Rover, Agent Rover, top dog in the Secret Service.
Agent Rover, your mission: infiltrate the White House and retrieve the stolen nuclear codes.
Consider it done. With my gadgets in disguise, I'll blend right in.
Meow. Yeah, right. You stick out like a sore thumb.
We've made it to Washington, D.C. The White House is just ahead.
Security's tight. How are we getting in?
Leave it to me. I've got the latest in canine cloaking technology. My gadgets are malfunctioning. Wait, I'm a dog! I can use my nose!
You did it, Agent Rover. You saved the day by being yourself.
Woof, woof!
Once upon a time, in a faraway land, there lived a kind-hearted dog who loved playing the guitar and singing. He was so good that other dogs would come from far and wide to listen to him sing. One day, a grumpy old dog approached him and said, "You have a beautiful voice, but you're just a dog. You can't sing like a human." The kind-hearted dog was sad, but he didn't give up. He kept practicing, and one day he was able to sing the song perfectly. He went back to the grumpy old dog and sang it for him. The grumpy old dog was so surprised that a dog could sing like a human that he started howling at the moon in delight, and from that day on, the kind-hearted dog became known throughout the land as the dog who sang like a human. The end.
If you have a 700 plus credit score, you qualify for Chase's new program where you can access up to $150,000 of capital for free at 0%.
Hi there, I'm Max, and I love Disney movies, like a lot. The other day I was watching my favorite villains, and I started wondering, what if they lived in our world today? Can you imagine? It's kind of crazy to think about, right? I mean, these bad guys are so used to their magical kingdoms and evil lairs. But what if they had to deal with stuff like smartphones, social media, and, I don't know, traffic jams? Let's start with Ursula from The Little Mermaid. In her world, she's all about stealing voices, right? But in our world, she'd probably be a super popular YouTuber.
Hey, C-Squad. It's your girl Ursula with another makeup tutorial. Today, we're achieving that poor, unfortunate soul's look.
Can you picture it? She'd have millions of followers, all wanting to learn how to contour like a sea witch. Okay, now let's think about Scar from The Lion King. He was all about taking over the Pride Lands, but today he'd be dealing with climate change.
As king, I declare we must reduce our carbon footprint. No more wildebeest stampedes.
I can totally see him starting a green pride movement. You know, solar-powered watering holes, recycled bones, that kind of thing. He might even team up with Simba to make the savannah eco-friendly. Who would have thought Scar could go green? Oh, and we can't forget about Captain Hook. He was always chasing Peter Pan. Now, he'd totally be addicted to mobile games.
Smee, I've almost beat my high score in Fly Like Pan.
I bet he'd also have a hard time texting with that hook hand. Maybe he'd invent some kind of pirate-friendly smartphone. And imagine him trying to go through airport security. No, sir, it's not a weapon. It's my hand. Even Cruella de Vil would have to change her ways.
Darling, real puppies are so last century. Faux is the new fabulous.
I can see her Instagram now. Hashtag Cruella style, hashtag faux fur fabulous, hashtag 101 reasons to love fake fur. She might even start a dog rescue center to make up for her past. Talk about a plot twist. Oh! What about Gaston from Beauty and the Beast? He was all about being the manliest man ever. In our world, he'd probably be one of those fitness influencers. You know, the ones always posting gym selfies and protein shake recipes.
No one lifts like Gaston, no one squats like Gaston, no one posts workout videos on TikTok like Gaston. Follow me for more fitness tips and tricks, my loyal fans.
And Jafar from Aladdin, he'd definitely be into tech. I mean, he already had a magic staff, right? He'd probably invent some kind of AI assistant.
Alexa, who's the most powerful being in the universe? It should be me, right? Or maybe he'd get into virtual reality, creating whole new worlds without any magic carpets required. And then there's Maleficent. She was all about crashing parties and casting spells. In our world, she might become a famous event planner.
Darling, if I'm not invited, it's not worth attending.
She could use her powers to make every party magical. Literally. Imagine the Yelp reviews. 5 stars. The Spindleprick party favors were to die for.
You know, thinking about all this made me realize something. Maybe they're not all bad. They're just complicated. Like the rest of us. I mean, wouldn't we all go a little crazy if we had to deal with singing teapots or lost boys all the time? So next time you watch a Disney movie, remember, even villains have to keep up with the times. Who knows? Maybe they'd even learn to be a little bit good. After all, in our world, everyone can change. This is Max, signing off. Remember, every villain is the hero of their own story, especially in the 21st century.
Ladies and gentlemen, pets and humans alike, get ready for the Paws and Claws Fashion Parade. First up, we have Bella the Poodle, turning heads with her royal elegance. Who says dogs can't rock a tutu? Here comes Midnight, the cat with attitude. You'll want to keep your eyes on her. She's the definition of cool. Introducing Rocky the Bulldog, proving that classic never goes out of style. This tuxedo is pure class. And here comes Sunny, ready for fun in the sun. Who wouldn't want to hang out with this pawsome beach buddy? Now that's what we call a runway full of style. Who do you think won the fashion crown? Let us know in the comments. Hello friends, I'm so excited to count with you today. Let's learn our numbers from 1 to 10. Are you ready? Here we go. Can you sing along with me? 1 shiny red apple, 2 blue balloons floating high, 3 yellow duckies swimming by, 4 green frogs jumping so spry, 5 orange carrots in a row, 6 purple flowers start to grow, 7 white clouds in the sky, 8 brown puppies running by, 9 pink hearts full of love, 10 gold stars shining above. Yay, we did it! Let's count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Great job, everyone. You're amazing counters.
JJ and his friends were excited. They had been planning this day for weeks, and now it was finally here. It was a sunny day, perfect for an outdoor adventure. The sky was clear, and the sun was shining brightly. Time for an adventure. Hooray! Shouted JJ, his voice full of excitement. The group gathered their supplies and set off with a sense of wonder. They decided to explore their backyard, which was like a mini jungle to them. It was full of surprises. Every corner held a new discovery. Let's find some animals, said Cece. They looked around eagerly, their eyes wide with curiosity. They saw a little ladybug. It was crawling slowly on a green leaf. It was red with black dots. Wow, they exclaimed, fascinated by its tiny size and bright colors. Next, they spotted a fluffy squirrel. It was darting around quickly, looking for food. It was busy collecting nuts, storing them for the colder months ahead. It's preparing for winter, said Cody, impressed by the squirrel's diligence. JJ and his friends learned so much about animals. They realized that their backyard was full of life and adventure, just waiting to be discovered. After their animal adventure, JJ and his friends decided to paint. They were excited to express their creativity and bring their imaginations to life on canvas.
They gathered all their favorite colors, carefully selecting each one with great enthusiasm. Red, blue, green, and yellow. Each color held a special place in their hearts. They were ready to create. With brushes in hand, they dipped into the vibrant paints. Cece painted a bright yellow sun. She wanted it to shine as brightly as the real one. It had a big smile. Cece's sun was full of joy and warmth. Cody painted a green tree. He imagined it standing tall in a beautiful forest. It was tall and strong. Cody's tree looked like it could touch the sky. JJ painted a beautiful rainbow. He wanted to capture all the colors of happiness. It had all the colors they loved. JJ's rainbow was a masterpiece of joy. "Painting is so much fun!" shouted JJ. His excitement was contagious. They learned that colors could make their artwork bright and cheerful. Their paintings were a reflection of their happy hearts and creative minds. After painting, JJ noticed something interesting. "Look!" he exclaimed. "Shapes!" They were everywhere. They saw a round ball, a square box, a triangular slice of watermelon. "Let's play a game," said Cece. They took turns identifying different shapes. They found circles, squares, triangles, and rectangles. Learning about shapes was so exciting. "Shapes are everywhere," said Cody. They learned that shapes make up the world around them. As the sun began to set, the sky was painted with hues of orange and pink, creating a magical backdrop. JJ and his friends decided to build a fort. They gathered blankets, pillows, and chairs from around the house. The kids were excited, their imaginations running wild with ideas of the perfect fort. "Let's work together," said JJ, his eyes sparkling with enthusiasm. They helped each other hold the blankets and arrange the pillows, making sure everything was just right. Finally, their fort was ready. It stood tall and proud, a testament to their teamwork. It was big and cozy, with enough room for everyone to sit comfortably. They all went inside and told stories, their laughter echoing through the fort. "We did it together!" shouted Cece, her voice filled with pride and joy. They learned that teamwork makes everything more fun and rewarding. JJ and his friends had the best adventure ever, one they would remember for a long time. Hello there. I'm a Flutterwing, and I'm not exactly sure what I am yet. Voice quivers slightly. You see, I live in this amazing world where we all fly and talk, but we're not birds or bugs or anything you'd recognize.
Hey, Flutterwing, don't you feel kind of different today?
Now that you mention it, I do feel strange. My wings feel heavier, and my voice sounds weird.
It's happening, young ones. The great change is upon us.
What do you mean, Cloud? What's happening to us?
We're becoming something new, something called humans.
Humans? But what about our wings, our magical world?
Look, my wings are turning into arms.
Whoa, mine too. And I have legs now. You know what? This feels right. Like we were always meant to be this way. Beep boop. Welcome to the nursery of tomorrow. I'm BabyBot 3000 and I've got a big imagination. Let me tell you about the next universe. It's full of shiny stars and wibbly-wobbly planets. Some planets are made of candy and some are made of springs. There are robot doggies that can fly and robot fishies that can sing. But watch out for the tickle monsters. They're everywhere. In the next universe, bedtime is never and playtime is forever. Oh no, my battery is running low. Remember, the future is crazy. Beep boop, good night.
Hey there, awesome kids. I'm Danny Go, and boy, do I have an adventure for you. Today I'm going to build the coolest treehouse ever, all by myself. It's going to be amazing. First, I need to gather all the materials. Let's see. Wood, nails, a hammer. Ugh, this is harder than I thought, but I can do it alone. Ouch! I hit my thumb. This isn't going well at all. Maybe I should take a break. Oh, look! There's a group of kids over there. They seem to be building something too. It looks pretty interesting. Maybe I should... No, I can do this on my own. I don't need help. This isn't working. Why can't I figure it out? I guess it wouldn't hurt to see what they're up to. Hey, what are you guys working on?
We're building a rocket ship. Want to join us?
A rocket ship? That's way cooler than a treehouse. I guess I could help, but I'll just do my own part. So, what do we need for a rocket ship?
We need a big cardboard box for the body.
And some tin foil for the outside to make it shiny.
Wait, how are we supposed to make it fly without engines?
We could use our imagination. What if we use giant balloons?
Balloons? That's brilliant. And we could add streamers for extra speed. Hey, I have an idea. What if we use my treehouse wood to make wings?
That's awesome, Danny. Great thinking.
Wow, working together is actually pretty fun. Look at our rocket ship. It's coming together so well.
Let's add some stars and planets to make it space ready.
Great idea. I'll draw a big moon on this side.
And I'll add some twinkling stars with glitter.
This is looking out of this world. Get it? Because it's a spaceship? Okay, everyone ready for the countdown? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And lift off. We did it, everyone. Our imagination rocket ship is soaring through the stars. You know what? I learned something awesome today. When we work together and use our imagination, we can do anything. But by joining forces with new friends, we created something amazing. So, what adventure will you go on with your friends? Remember, the sky's the limit when you use teamwork and creativity. This is Danny Go signing off. See you on our next fun learning adventure.
The village of Oakhaven clung to the cliffs. The sea roared below. It was a hungry sea. It whispered of the Guardian, a creature of myth, a creature of terror. Fishermen spoke of a shadow, vast and ancient. It lurked beneath their boats. It watched them with cold, dead eyes. Some said it was a demon, others a vengeful spirit. No one knew for sure. The stories were old, passed down through generations, whispered around hearths. They were tales of warning, tales of fear. The villagers kept to the land. They feared the Guardian's wrath. They offered gifts to the sea, prayers for safe passage. But the sea was a fickle mistress. It could be calm one moment, raging the next. The sea provided for Oakhaven. It also took. Boats vanished without a trace. Fishermen lost to the waves. Accidents, they said. But whispers told a different story. The Guardian was angry. It claimed what it believed was its due. Some nights the villagers swore they heard it, a mournful cry echoing across the water, a sound of both sorrow and rage. Then came the storm. It lashed the coast for days. Waves crashed against the cliffs. When it finally subsided, the villagers found wreckage. Scattered along the shore, a fishing It belonged to Thomas, the best sailor in Oakhaven. He was gone, taken by the sea. Alana was Thomas's daughter. She refused to believe he was gone. Her father was strong. He knew the sea. He would have survived. She searched the coast, day and night, but found no sign of him. One day, she found an old woman. She lived alone in a cottage. The woman spoke of legends. She told Alana of the Guardian, a creature bound to protect the sea, cursed to remain beneath the waves. The woman revealed a hidden truth. The Guardian was not evil. It was trapped. It sought release. It sought a key held by a sailor, a key that could break the curse. Alana felt a chill. She knew what she had to do. She had to find the key. She had to help the Guardian. She had to find her father. The sea churned. The Guardian rose. It towered over the village. Panic gripped Oak Haven. Villagers fled in terror. They barricaded their homes, but there was nowhere to hide. Alana stood her ground. She felt no fear, only determination. She knew the truth. The Guardian was not there to destroy. It was there for the key her father held, the key to its freedom. "I know what you seek," she called out, her voice trembling slightly. "My father. He had it. A journal passed down from his father before him." The creature turned its sorrowful eyes to her. It spoke, its voice a deep, resonating rumble. "The journal. It is the key to breaking my curse, to freeing me from this prison." Alana knew what she had to do. She had to find her father's journal. It was the only way to save the village. It was the only way to free the Guardian. It was the only way to find her father.
Benny the bird loved to sing. From the moment he hatched from his egg, his tiny beak would open wide and a sweet melody would fill the air. His parents were amazed at how such a small bird could produce such a beautiful sound. As Benny grew, so did his love for singing. He would practice every day, perfecting his notes and learning new tunes. The forest soon became his stage and the animals his audience. Every morning he woke up with the sun. The first rays of light would peek through the trees and Benny would stretch his wings ready to greet the new day with a song. The dew on the leaves sparkled like diamonds, and the air was fresh and crisp. Benny loved this time of day the most. It was quiet and peaceful, the perfect setting for his morning serenade. He would sit on a branch and sing a beautiful song. His favorite spot was a sturdy branch high up in an old oak tree. From there, he had a perfect view of the forest below. He could see the river winding its way through the trees, the flowers blooming in the meadows, and the other animals starting their day. Benny's song would float down from the treetops, a gentle reminder to everyone that a new day had begun. His song was like sunshine. It was warm and bright, filling the forest with light and happiness. The notes would dance through the air, weaving their way through the branches and leaves. The other animals would stop what they were doing to listen. The rabbits would pause in their burrows, the deer would lift their heads from grazing, and the squirrels would sit still on their branches, all captivated by Benny's beautiful melody. It filled the forest with joy. Benny's song was more than just a series of notes. It was a gift to the forest and its inhabitants. It brought a sense of peace and contentment to everyone who heard it. The trees seemed to stand a little taller, the flowers bloomed a little brighter, and the river flowed a little more gently. Benny's song was a reminder of the beauty and harmony of nature. All the animals loved to hear Benny sing. They would gather around his tree, their eyes closed and their hearts open, letting the music wash over them. The older animals would reminisce about their own youth, while the younger ones would dream of the future. Benny's song had a way of bringing everyone together, creating a sense of community and belonging.
Singing la la la, the trees and the flowers, the colors so bright they dance in the light. Benny's song was not just about the beauty of the forest, but also about the joy of being alive. His lyrics were simple, but they carried a deep meaning. They spoke of love, hope, and the simple pleasures of life. The clouds and the sky, so vast and so high, they whisper a lullaby. Benny's song was a celebration of the natural world. He sang about the things he saw and felt, the things that made him happy. His music was a reflection of his soul, pure and untainted.
Benny sang about the trees and the flowers. He sang about the way the leaves rustled in the wind, the way the flowers turned their faces to the sun. He sang about the beauty of the forest and the way it made him feel alive. His song was a tribute to the world he loved so much. He sang about the clouds and the sky. He sang about the way the clouds drifted lazily across the sky, the way the sun painted the sky with colors at dawn and dusk. He sang about the vastness of the sky and the way it made him feel free. Benny's song was a reminder of the beauty and wonder of the world around us. Benny's song made the forest a happy place. It was a place where everyone felt welcome and loved. The animals would come from far and wide to hear Benny sing. They would bring their friends and family, and together they would share in the joy of his music. Benny's song was a gift to the forest, and it was cherished by all who heard it.
Various animals. Oh, Benny's singing again. Isn't it wonderful? The animals would chatter excitedly when they heard Benny's song. They would smile and nod, their hearts filled with happiness. Benny's song was a source of joy and inspiration for everyone in the forest.
Indeed, Benny's song brought happiness. It was a beacon of light in the forest, a reminder of the beauty and goodness in the world. Benny's song was a gift, and it was one that he shared freely with everyone. His music was a testament to the power of love and joy, and it touched the hearts of all who heard it. To everyone in the forest, Benny's song was a unifying force, bringing together animals of all kinds. It was a reminder that no matter how different we may be, we are all connected by the beauty of the world around us. Benny's song was a celebration of life, and it was a gift that he shared with everyone in the forest. Molly the mouse lived in a cozy burrow under a big oak tree. Her home was warm and inviting, filled with little trinkets she had collected over the years. The walls were lined with soft moss, and the floor was covered in a bed of dried leaves that rustled gently whenever she moved. Molly loved her little home, but there was something missing in her life that made her heart ache. She loved to listen to Benny sing. Benny was a bird who lived in the branches of the oak tree. His songs were melodious and filled the forest with joy. Every morning Molly would sit by the entrance of her burrow, listening to Benny's beautiful tunes. But Molly was sad. Despite the beauty of Benny's songs, they reminded her of something she longed for deeply. She wished she could sing too. Every time she heard Benny's voice, she felt a pang of longing in her heart. She imagined herself singing along with him, their voices blending in perfect harmony. But no matter how hard she tried, she couldn't produce a single note. It was as if her voice was trapped inside her, unable to find its way out. But no sound came out when she tried. She would open her mouth, take a deep breath, and try to sing. But all that came out was a faint whisper. It was frustrating and disheartening. Molly felt like she was missing out on something wonderful, something that could bring her the same joy that Benny's songs brought to the forest.
I wish I could sing like Benny. She would often say to herself, her voice filled with longing. She admired Benny's talent and the way his songs could lift the spirits of everyone who heard them. His song is so beautiful, she thought, feeling a mix of admiration and sadness. She wanted to be able to share that same beauty with the world. His song is so beautiful. Molly would close her eyes and let the music wash over her, imagining what it would be like to have a voice as lovely as Benny's. She dreamed of the day when she could sing her own song, a song that would touch the hearts of others just as Benny's songs touched hers.
One day, Molly went for a walk in the forest. She needed some time to clear her mind and think about her dreams. The forest was a place of solace for her, with its tall trees and the gentle rustling of leaves. As she walked, she listened to the sounds of nature, hoping to find some inspiration. She felt sad listening to Benny's beautiful song. It was a constant reminder of what she couldn't do. She loved Benny's music, but it also made her feel inadequate. She wanted so badly to be a part of that world, to share her own voice and bring joy to others. It reminded her that she couldn't sing. No matter how much she practiced or how hard she tried, her voice remained silent. It was a painful reality that she struggled to accept. She wondered if she would ever find her voice or if she was destined to remain silent forever.
Sighing, if only I could sing. Molly sighed, feeling the weight of her unfulfilled dreams. She wished there was someone who could help her, someone who could teach her how to find her voice. But she felt alone in her struggle, unsure of where to turn for help.
Molly's heart was heavy, weighed down by her unfulfilled dreams and the sadness of not being able to sing. She often sat outside her burrow, lost in thought, wondering if she would ever find a way to express herself through song. But she continued to listen to Benny's song, hoping that one day she would find the courage and the ability to sing. She believed that if she kept listening and kept dreaming, she might one day discover her own voice, hoping to find her own voice one day. Molly knew that the journey to finding her voice would be long and challenging, but she was determined to keep trying. She held on to the hope that one day she would be able to sing her own beautiful song, a song that would bring joy to others just as Benny's songs brought joy to her. Benny saw Molly looking sad. He flew down from his branch and landed beside her.
Why are you sad, Molly?
I wish I could sing like you, but I can't make any beautiful sounds.
Benny smiled kindly at Molly.
Molly, you don't have to sing like me. Everyone has their own special way of making music.
Benny's words warmed Molly's heart, giving her a glimmer of hope.
But how? I don't know how to make music any other way. I've always used instruments, and now you're telling me to use nature? It just doesn't make sense to me. How can trees, leaves, and birds create music? I feel lost.
Listen. Just close your eyes and listen. The world around us is full of sounds, each one unique and beautiful in its own way. You don't need traditional instruments to create music. Nature itself is an orchestra waiting to be discovered.
Benny tapped his beak on a hollow log. The sound resonated through the forest, creating a rhythmic beat that echoed in the children's ears. It was as if the forest itself was coming alive with music.
What do you hear? Can you feel the rhythm? It's not just a sound. It's a heartbeat of the forest. Every tap, every rustle, every chirp is a note in nature's symphony.
I hear a beat. It's like the forest is playing a drum. I never noticed it before, but now it feels so obvious. It's amazing how something so simple can create such a beautiful sound.
Molly's eyes widened with excitement. She had never experienced anything like this before. The realization that music could be found in the natural world was a revelation to her.
And what about this? What sound does this make? Every object in nature has its own unique sound. It's like each one is an instrument waiting to be played.
Benny picked up a fallen leaf and rustled it. The sound was soft and gentle, like a whisper carried by the wind. It added a delicate layer to the forest's symphony.
That sounds like a whisper. Giggling. It's so quiet, but it's there. It's like the forest is sharing its secrets with us. Every sound tells a story if you listen closely enough.
Together, Benny and Molly discovered the symphony of sounds in the forest. Realizing that music could be found in the most unexpected places, they learned that the world around them was full of hidden melodies, just waiting to be uncovered. Realizing that music could be found in the most unexpected places, they understood that nature itself was a grand orchestra, and they were the lucky ones to hear its song. The forest had become their concert hall, and every day was a new performance.
Benny and Molly started to explore the forest.
They found all sorts of interesting sounds.
They tapped on acorns, swished through leaves, and splashed in puddles.
They even got a grumpy badger to join in by tapping his feet.
Soon the forest was filled with a new kind of music.
It wasn't just Benny's beautiful singing anymore, it was a symphony of sounds, all made by Benny and Molly. The other animals gathered around, swaying to the music. They clapped their paws and stomped their feet. Molly felt a warm feeling in her heart. She was making music.
It wasn't singing, but it was beautiful in its own way.
She closed her eyes and listened to all the sounds around her. She tapped her paws on the ground, creating her own special rhythm.
Benny smiled.
He started singing along to Molly's rhythm. His cheerful melody blended perfectly with her unique beats. Together, the little bird and the mouse created a wonderful duet. It was different, but it was beautiful.
The forest had never heard anything like it before. The animals cheered, loving this new special music.
Molly wasn't sad anymore. She had found her own special way to make music. She learned that it didn't matter if she couldn't sing like Benny. What mattered was that she had found her own voice, her own way to make the world a little more musical.
From that day on, Molly and Benny made music together every day. They used their unique talents to bring joy to the forest.
Benny's beautiful singing and Molly's creative rhythms were different, but together they created something truly special. Their story reminds us that everyone has their own unique talents, and with a little encouragement from friends, we can all find our own special way to shine.
So let your own special music shine. Just like Benny and Molly.
And always remember, the best music is made with friends.
Who or what is guiding your life? Think for just a moment. When you think about a given day in your life, who's really guiding your thinking, your attitude, your wishes, your desires, how you operate, how you work, whatever